Astro Bot controversy because the newest big PS5 game has somehow pissed off a lot of Xbox fanboys. And
I can't play Astro Bot.
I feel like it's for the dumbest reason possible.
Oh, really?
I also want to discuss this topic because I feel like the conversation between Xbox versus PlayStation.
So we're going to sit here and act like Nintendo don't exist? It's so funny that you guys never want to bring up Nintendo because Nintendo is single-handedly destroying Sony in almost every single category, bro. Like, there's no console war going on, man. What is wrong with you people? Just go back and play some games.
Has gotten increasingly toxic.
Oh, really? Dreamcast guy of all people talking about how this fanboy garbage has become toxic when all you did was bash Xbox games. You hear this fool? You of all people want to sit there and talk about how the gaming industry is toxic and how it's hurting the community when you've been doing it for 8 years, man. What is wrong? What is wrong with this dude, bro? I'm sorry, you guys cannot stop me from laughing at this, man. Talking about, oh, it's toxic. Why can't these Xbox dudes just enjoy this 94 Metacritic game? Even though it's kiddie, because if the game dropped on Nintendo Switch, you'd be bashing it. You know, I thought you PlayStation ponies had a grown man system that you stand behind and you back. And now you out here playing rated E for everyone games. Like, come on, man. These are the same dudes that be bashing Nintendo for 3D platforms, and now they out here enjoying Astro Bot on the PlayStation 5. That is the hypocrisy of what's going on here.
And I want to break this down, including some of the conspiracy theories I constantly see floating about, but let's begin. Hi, hope you're having incredibly crucial to the gaming industry.
This game is not going to push the needle for gaming development. Like I said, it's a game that I'm looking forward to picking up, guys, on the price drop, probably $29.99. But at the end of the day, bro, this is not going to help benefit the gaming community going forward. It's one of those one and dones. You pick it up, you beat it, and then you shelf it. You get your platinum, and then there you go. That is it. You guys want to talk about the fact that it's fun. Okay, but what does this do for the hardware of the PlayStation 5? Can we all be honest? This game could run on a PS4 Pro if it really wanted to. Let's just be honest, man. Oh, it's a good game, so stop saying stuff like... Come on, bro. Let's just be honest with ourselves. I'm not dissing the quality of the game. All I'm saying that this is not allegedly pushing the boundaries of the PlayStation 5 platform like you ponies be saying. Well, it's 4K 60! Oh, here we go with that narrative again.
A small dev team. It's not trying to have photorealistic graphics.
That's the problem. But yet you people have faith in the PlayStation 6 and 7, and as much as you people say, come on, games, it ain't about the graphics. It's all about the gameplay. Yes, that is true to a certain extent, but did I pick up the PS2 because it looked like the PlayStation 1, or did it look better? Did I pick up the PS3 over the PS2 because it looked the same, or did it because it looked better? You people want to sit there and damage control as to why most people pick up a gaming console. We want to see the boundaries being pushed to new limits. Did I pick up the N64 so I could play the same games I had on the Super Nintendo? Like, this is the problem. It's the hypocrisy. It's the fact that you people are damage controlling every time it feels convenient for you people to do so. That is the issue. Now, as far as concerned with the game, yes, it's a great game. I'm more likely going to pick it up. It looks fun. But what is this going to do for the future of Sony? You have to ask yourself, what is the point in buying new hardware if you're playing games that could be made and optimized for the PlayStation 4? You people know exactly where I'm coming from with this. But hey, like I said, I guess it pays to be a pony.
It's just fun. So I have been.
If it's all about the fun, if it's all about fun, go back and play the N64. Oh, that's right. You can't play because it's not capped at 30 FPS, right? Aren't these the same people that say that we can't enjoy a game if it's locked at 30 FPS, no matter how enjoyable the game is? See, you people ain't nothing but a bunch of hypocrites.
Champion of this. I did a review where I said it's extremely good, but I noticed it stoked up this strange debate of people, especially on the Xbox side, saying it's not a full game. They're saying it should be free, like if you buy a PlayStation 5 Pro.
No, I wouldn't go as far to say that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't go as far to say that. You know, like I said, I denounced the Xbox community in saying that. Like I said, man, I'm not a fanboy. I'm looking forward to picking this game up. Now, should the game be priced at $60? No, I think it should have been priced the same way Concord was, $40. It's not pushing the boundaries of the PlayStation 5. It's probably using some of the technology of the controller like the tech demo did when they first dropped it with the PlayStation 5. But all in all, it's not pushing the boundaries of gaming. It's a nice little fun game. To be honest with you, it's something that you probably more likely play at launch, you know, to kind of see like, oh, this is what Sony could do with their platform. But come on, man, 4 years within the gaming generation and this is all Sony can push out? Now that to me is kind of embarrassing, no matter how good the game is.
Oh, you just get a free copy of it. These people on this Xbox podcast are also preemptively saying that it's going to win Game of the Year, and that's not fair because we got stuff like Hellblade 2.
No, I don't think neither of those games should win Game of the Year, man. To be honest with you, we need to go to Game of the Decades because at this point, it's hard to think about all these good games that come out in 1 year. I'm being honest with you, man. We need to go go to Game of the Decades.
Now, I listened to the full clip, and even in context, it's psychotic. This is the wildest thing I've seen on this app. Somebody did a point-by-point systematic breakdown about how Astro Bot is literally overrated. It should be a soft 91 instead of a hot.
What's wrong with that? Because people actually want to have real rated review scores? So what's wrong with that? Like, you have a problem with people digging deep and trying to, without the bias. Look, let's be clear. And that's still a good score, guys. A soft 91, that is still a great score. But yes, I am all on the whole fact that this game is being overrated by the PlayStation community because you guys have nothing to play. That's exactly what it is.
I-94. Let me be clear. This isn't my bias. It's just math. Now, pretty much everybody has been replying era or Xbox era or rating things too high, but their experience, their love of those games is genuine.
Oh, really? That's funny because when people told you they liked Starfield, the game was trash. When people told you they liked Hi-Fi Rush, the game was bad until it got ported to the PS5. Oh, how about the fact that you guys hated Sea of Thieves until that game got a port on your PlayStation platform? That is the problem. How about the fact that you guys was bashing Indiana Jones, and when you found out that there was a release for you guys in the spring of 2025, you people had no problem with it. All of a sudden, it's a great game, and I'm looking forward to it. So you want to sit there and act like, oh, it's so toxic in the gaming community, but you are one of the main contributors of that. What is you talking about, bro? You ain't nothing but a fanboy.
People report on bad Xbox news like studio closures
and another one, Dreamcast guy, Reforge Gaming, and Marlin Gaming Nation,
layoffs and stuff like that. They're not inventing the news; they're talking about actual trending topics.
That's not true, because half the stuff that you guys talked about in regards to Xbox was not true. You know, all these false rumors, you know, it's like you guys speculate, you throw out these speculations, and if they happen to be true, you want to sit there and tell people, I got you guys, I got you. Why? Because you took a lucky, educated guess? That's what it is? Man, I have stuff that has spanned over years, and people are like, whoa, Gamester. They come back 2 to 3 years down the road and like, man, what you said was true. I don't be sitting here taking no educated guesses.
And I find it interesting that people try and act like every part of the gaming industry is just collaborating to hate on Xbox. In fact, I've had people say that I actually like Xbox and I'm pretending not to like it. And I find stuff like that funny because, honestly...
You do like Xbox. You just said that one of the most played games that you had on PC was Diablo 4. Who do you think owns that game? Indiana Jones, Doom. These are Xbox games. So I don't care if you want to play them on PC or play them on Xbox. You're still playing Microsoft's very own IPs, regardless if they're on PlayStation or PC. So when you want to sit there and say, oh, I don't like these Xbox games, well, according to your own logic, then you shouldn't be playing Indiana Jones or Doom, Dark Ages.
If Xbox was killing it, if Xbox was doing better, people would be buying the Xbox, you know?
That's not how gaming is, man. And you people know this because you want to use that logic. All right, here we go. I got a perfect example for this situation. are the kids that play Roblox, which this game should be tailor-made to children, or should I say everybody, are kids are going to stop playing Roblox for a game like this? Are kids telling their mom after school, Mom, I want Astro Bot? No, they're going to be asking for more Robux. You people know that these kids, the only people buying this game is 40 and 50-year-old men. You know what I'm saying? Adults are buying this game. It ain't no kids. Kids are playing more mature games like NBA 2K and Call of Duty. Kids don't find these games to be appealing. Now, in regards to the old school gamer that grew up with Mario 64, Tumba, those great platformers, of course we look at this game and say, oh yeah, this reminds me of the days of the PlayStation 1. Spyro the Dragon, Spyro and Crash Bandicoot, Banjo-Kazooie. This is who this game is appealing to. But don't think that most of these kids are gonna, oh, Mom, I want a PS5. No, because they're asking their mom to buy more Fortnite skins. And you people know this.
It's not some grand, elaborate design for everybody to pretend the Xbox sucks. It's just not selling, and it just doesn't have games worth buying.
That's funny. That's funny that you could sit there and say that with a Dreamcast hat on your head, man. The Dreamcast didn't... I mean, the Dreamcast sold well for how long the system was out, 1 year and 8 months. But that doesn't take away the fact that the console had great games. So if that's the case, if the Xbox console is not selling well, but the Xbox makes great, incredible games, then why do you bash these Xbox games so much, even though it seems like these are the only games that you're looking forward to? And like I said, man, you was hibernating for 2 weeks, man. We ain't heard from you. I knew he was going to drop an Xbox hate video when you was hibernating after Concord just died yesterday. I knew this was coming. It's so fun. I guarantee people that probably watch my channel like, yep, Dreamcast guy, he's hibernating for right now until, all the bad backlash wears out. And then he going to go back to talking about Xbox again. Yep, we knew it.
But I see stuff like this as well. This guy, Kareem, he constantly tweets about how evil PS5 is and how PlayStation isn't playing fair by doing exclusivity agreements and by releasing games. Apparently releasing games.
Well, it's the little timed exclusivity with the third-party deals. I mean, that the same thing that they were blaming Microsoft for doing for buying Bethesda and Activision. The irony and all that, right, guys?
It's unfair to the console market, but he now says that Astro Bot is the problem with today's gaming because they're not releasing it on PC, Nintendo, or Xbox. This needs to be released on more platforms. Now, this guy is a clown, obviously.
So he's a clown because he believes that the game should be available on every single device. Maybe he doesn't care about console exclusivity.
In some debate.
How does that make him a clown? This dude goes as far to say that, I don't even care if these games get ported to other platforms 6 months. So even ponies themselves have already admitted defeat in regards to exclusive games because they understand that all they did was change the narrative again. They know that they don't have real exclusives anymore. Now they're starting to sound like the Xbox One fanboys from back in the days.
This year, especially about the importance of exclusives, about how crucial an act.
Yes, exclusives is so important that explains as to why Concord failed on PlayStation, even though it was more of a console exclusive.
Actually is to the long-term success of a system to keep stuff exclusive forever.
We'll say that for all the dead Sony franchises that don't exist anymore.
Is Xbox the reason it's declined so much is because they release their games on PC day and date?
No. Hold on. But Sony's doing the same thing. What are you talking? You guys see what I'm saying? It's the hypocrisy, bro. You want to sit there and say that Xbox is failing because they're dropping their games on PC. So how about Sony? Sony's also dropping their games on PC. And I don't think they're dropping their games on other platforms because they, in their eyes, think that they're losing more money. I think they know that they're making more money by doing that. More platforms equals more money. I know, guys. Speaking of math, right? If you got a game that's on more platforms, you're going to make more money. Whoa! I'm a genius!
Sony making a mistake by releasing its games on PC. This has been an ongoing topic. I think that I am still in the camp where if you're going to make something exclusive but then release it somewhere else 6 months later or a year later or something like that, I think it's good.
What? But you was the same dude bashing Microsoft with Indiana Jones? Do you guys see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even mad at the dude's opinion. I'm just more upset at the fact that all you people do is change the narrative.
If you're trying to rely on console sales, if, assumedly, it seems like Sony, according to their own financial reports, the success of the PlayStation is greatly holding up the entirety of Sony themselves. So, them selling consoles, them selling goofy controllers and limited edition stuff and tons of games, that is what's keeping them profitable.
But that's not true, though, because it's only on a case-by-case basis. Only certain games are doing well, and a lot of games are failing from Sony. And a lot of the games that are failing happen to be AAA games that happen to have big budgets. Astro Bot probably, like I said, it probably doesn't rely on such a big budget. It's only a 3D platformer.
And then later on, after they've kind of broke even, if they were to release it additionally on Steam for free bonus profit from an extra untapped market.
Oh, really? That's funny, considering that you PlayStation fanboys had a problem with your games going to PC. But it seems like you guys have already accepted that reality.
And use that to fund new games. That makes sense. So
why did it not make sense when Microsoft did it with the Xbox One? All you guys said that Microsoft's losing their identity. Microsoft has no exclusives. Bro, you think people forget? You think people just forgot about what you guys used to say during the Xbox One? And now you guys are starting to act like the same fanboys that was defending Microsoft doing the same practices? Like, man, you people are ridiculous, man. You people don't stand on what you believe in. That's my problem, man. I personally never really cared about this because I always own all the platforms anyway. So no matter what happens, I can play them regardless. But man, you people really are really so glued to this.
I am a weirdo in that I've been saying this for years. I think the idea of even something like Nintendo eventually releasing some of their games on other platforms.
They already did. Fatal Frame. So Nintendo already owns that game. See, it's so funny that I already broke it, bro. Look it up, bro. Nintendo co-developed Fatal Frame Blackwater. Remember when I brought up the game still with another W? Remember when I brought up the fact that Kid Smooth didn't understand how Nintendo co-developed that game and how Nintendo put Fatal Frame Blackwater, but he kept arguing the fact that it's Koei Tecmo, but Nintendo paid for the rights of it. That's the reason as to why Bayonetta 2 and 3 is still on the Nintendo Switch, right? I try to explain that to him, but yet for some reason these fanboys don't be listening. So Nintendo has put their games on another platform. Matter of fact, Nintendo also put their game on a mobile device, if I remember too correctly. So Nintendo, and are we going to sit there and act like the Philips CDI don't exist? So Nintendo has had a history of putting their games on other platforms. It's so funny that you people want to sit there and act like, oh, they never did. Yeah, they might have not put as many, but you can't sit there and say they never did any.
I don't necessarily think that would be a bad idea. But also, Nintendo's the number one person that doesn't need to do that. Not only does the Nintendo Switch sell like crazy, but for every Nintendo Switch sold, it's something insane. Like every Nintendo Switch owner owns like 15 games or 25 games. It's called the...
Yeah, they do the same thing on PlayStation. They own like 15 to 20 games on PlayStation 5. I'll go through the list with you, Dreamcast guys, since you asked. NBA 2K20, NBA 2K21, NBA 2K22, NBA 2K23, NBA 2K24. They just picked up NBA 2K25, Madden 18, Madden 19, Madden 20, Madden 21, Madden 22, Madden 23, Madden 24, Madden 25, College Football 25, Fortnite, Apex Legends, PUBG. Those are the games they got. They might add, Ratchet and Clank. And there you go. That's exactly how it sounds like. Oh, we're not done your game. So come on, that's not 25 though. You said 25, right? You said 25, right? For PlayStation. Oh yeah, that's easy. Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2 reboot, Modern Warfare 3 reboot, Black Ops 6, Cold War. Come on now. Call of Duty WW2. There you go. There's your 20. There's your 20 to 25 PlayStation games that most PlayStation 5 owners own.
Attach rate ratio. Nintendo literally has the best attach rate. So I guess of anybody that would make their games for other consoles, Nintendo would be the last to do it. But I kind of think the toxicity around Astro Bot is increasingly confounding because this, I think, is what everybody should celebrate.
I'm not celebrating this. I'm not celebrating. I think it's a great quality game, but it also speaks volumes to the point that Sony is relying on a tech demo because they can't afford to do AAA games. And as much as you people want to act like that doesn't matter, it's about the great quality games, GameStop, then go back and play your PS3 then. If it's about great quality games, go play your PS2. So don't sit here and act like you don't pick up a next generation console because you don't want no next generation gaming experiences. I get so sick and tired of hearing that argument, man. Like I said before, I pick up a next generation console because I want to see this platform do something that the previous platform did not do before. You know, did I pick up the Dreamcast because it looked exactly like the Sega Saturn? Because if we're talking about great quality games according to Dreamcast guy, then I shouldn't have upgraded from the Sega Saturn to the Dreamcast. Not like the Sega Saturn don't have good quality games, guys, right? If this is the logic that we're using, stop using this logic. Because it's laughable, bro. Because at that point, if this is the logic that y'all using, then get rid of your PS5s and play a PS4 Pro instead. Because at the end of the day, it ain't about the hardware. It's about the quality of the game, right?
I think this is the kind of stuff that should be championed above all else, in that it is just a cute game made by extremely passionate devs that's nostalgic and fun and new and great. And also, it's not even $70. It's a $60 game. So, I mean, this to me is literally everything we should want in the system.
Well, unfortunately, this is something that's not going to happen because this doesn't bring in the money.
This is the best of the PlayStation 5. And people...
Wow. See that, and I think that's where people are calling you out for this. Because it's disgraceful to say that this... out of all those other PlayStation 5 games that you damage control with Rebirth and Final Fantasy VII Remake, Intergrade, to go as far to say that this is the best that PlayStation has to offer. Now, this game does look good, but I'm going to be honest with you. This game ain't no Mario Odyssey, and that game came out in 2017. So, like I said, man, it's about time you ponies start living in the realization, because as much as you guys, and I'm going to go pick up this game as well, not sitting there hating on it, I'm just telling y'all, but stop acting like this is the greatest game in the world when you had games like Mario Odyssey.
Trying to claim that it needs to be free or that it's not a full game. This kind of stuff, it's cope. I feel like I don't say that word very much. This is cope. This is
I thought you meant to say Coke.
A guy with no games to play. These are Xbox fans that are hoping that Starfield's DLC actually stokes some positive Game Pass conversation, but it probably won't.
But there you go. You're being a fanboy yet again. There you go. Like I said, man, lead by example, man. Instead of you going after these people, lead by example. You know what I'm saying? Call things out from both spectrums. I told people, man, I'm going to go out there and pick up Astro Bot. Now, I'm not going to pick it up for the $60 because I think it's overpriced, but more than likely, I do want to try the game. And I've had people tell me, oh, I got to unsubscribe from games because you hating on this game because I'm hating on a platformer. Bro, do you people not understand, bro? I have way more gaming knowledge than like 99% of these people that want to hate on my channel. It's a great game. There's nothing bad about it. I am going to pick it up, but just because I ain't on my knees begging, hey, Hideo Teriyaki like he's Jesus, now all of a sudden I'm a hater of the game, even though I got a PlayStation 5, and I'm more likely going to pick up the game at a later date, as well as Silent Hill 2 Remake. But hey, it is what it is, man. I'll be an Xbox fanboy, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, take care. Peace out.